Hmm. Alright, so we're gonna need cutscene, fade time. Oh man, 50 seconds. Stealth ball? Yeah, it's stealth and big. Always those big balls. Alright, so if cutscene always has menu show bars, otherwise this don't hide bars. Let's see why we're not fading. Cutscene always has menu is true. It's false. Well, that guy faded out. Alright, so the cutscene will fade and all that sort of stuff. Alright, cool. So we've got the hiding, and I can make it do it slowly or instantly. Okay. So the next thing that we want is like a mouse move sort of thing, or we want like any key pressed. Let's go to our input and see what sort of functions we got. So we got start was pressed and we got pause was pressed. Okay, looks like we got that sort of thing wrapped up already. So start or pause. Let's see if there's activate. Um, Forwards was pressed. Yeah, if forwards was pressed. Then if the stat bar is visible is true. Alright, let's see. We need a Alright, so if the bars are visible and that's false, alright, otherwise we'll hide bars. Alright, so we got something was pressed. Whoops, I had a bad thing going on there. Excellent. Alright, so if we are actually in game, then we need to throw the event that this whole thing corresponds to, which is the skip current cutscene event. So let's go see exactly what that's named inside of our generated stuff. Okay, so I think that'll do it. And I'll leave a little hint there for Adam, which will say modify Alright, so this is mission cutscene, screen, debug text, and that is going to be position absolute and all that stuff. I think that works. Okay, so that's the cutscene. Stuff. So that's cool. See if it works after we score a goal. I guess we can't actually access that, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, so mission loading. This screen basically is uncancelable. So all we have to do for this screen is clean it up. So this is mission loading. So all I'm going to do for the mission loading stuff is hide the whole damn thing. So it just looks like that. Very good. Alright, the pre-stage screen. What do we got? You have anything? We've got post-mission, but we don't have pre-stage. Actually getting pretty tired. My sleep was interrupted today, so if we don't have a pre-stage screen, what would the stage screen do? I mean, the stage screen's pretty much like the mission screen, but I can replace this screen now with what we've got. So what I imagine the pre-stage looks like, it's really just going to be like stage 1, and then we want the basics about this thing, right? Hello Synchron. Well, I've been streaming for a while, and the Maelstrom guys called me up when I was sleeping with some emergency server stuff, so I'm kind of today. Because I basically woke up, went downstairs. Dude's like, none of this shit's working over in whatever. I was like, okay, well, what do you want me to do about it? Alright, so the pre-stage stuff. What does this screen need to do? This screen needs to tell you what you're currently doing. Count you down and start. It's like pre-stage. Score 5 goals. I guess we have the intro message that we want, but it's like we probably need a objective. So we have a name, stage, and then objective, and then I don't think we need to show people what they're trying to do to start with. Like for the tiers, it should just say what you want them to do, I think. So we need an objective. For the stages, and this should be real simple. I think it should be like name. Yeah, it should be like name, category. No, it should just be name of stage, name of mission, like mission blah, stage 1, do this thing, countdown clock, and then like press start to start immediately. That's it. Alright, so I don't know if you saw what the missions are looking like right now, but basically you can go to single player and we'll have missions listed. This is just it's rigged up, but it's not hooked up with JavaScript yet. But we'll have categories of missions and then lists of missions and then your tiers of them and then the description and everything when you click on it. And you'll be able to start the mission, which is give you a description, more information. You hit start, it'll do the please wait, pops you into the pre-stage, and it'll say, you know, starting now, go. This mission has one objective, which is score 1 goal to win in 30 seconds. There's no UI for the mission objectives yet. But I won the stage, and when I hit continue, it checks the mission conditions and won the mission. I can retry, so clicking retry takes you back to the start of the stage and loads the level if it needs to. Otherwise, it just starts you back there. So you can quickly retry and all that sort of stuff. And it'll have tiers of accomplishment. So, and then we can quit the mission. So quitting the mission doesn't take you back to the main menu until you actually get out of it. So that'll prevent horrible load times and shit like that. Anyways, that's what missions are. Those gods, the solid colors, yeah, the solid colors are. They're there so Adam knows exactly what he needs to go make look good. So also the whatever the hell this image is, and all these like horrible things that I put in there. That's supposed to be a Dashkin scoring a goal, but it looks more like an angry alien shaking a fist at like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with bad breath. I don't know. So pre-stage screen, we're gonna need our areas. Adam should enjoy tidying it up. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Alright, so we didn't add anything in there because it was simple. So we can pull this stuff from the mission cutscene screen. We don't need these IDs for these guys. Let's take them out. Pre-stage header. Pre-stage header is just going to have nothing, I believe. So we should just take that out. Alright, so top bar, bottom bar. We don't have the middle panel on this guy, so I'll have to add that. Banner, get rid of that. Get rid of the debug header. And the button container, we don't need that. So let's snag the middle area. Alright, so pre-stage for these guys. So we got this, the back button's off and nowhere, Bill. I should have quit as a button. Start needs to not be a button. So let's smack that button over there. So quit's there. And we can have the quit button be over in that corner like we have in the other screens. I think that's a good idea. Alright, where is that back button? Text button 5, back button, float, margin left 45. Should be 40? Yeah, so quit will be down there. Alright, this will be 28. Start and stage. Alright, so leave those down there, and inside of the pre-stage screen, if we are in-game, we'll take these things out. So we're not taking the start button out, but we should. So I need to go to the mission cutscene screen, JavaScript, and I need to snag this. Yeah, basically if forward or start was pressed, then we're gonna advance. Let's just go to our update. So if start was pressed or forwards was pressed, we're gonna skip it. So we're gonna do our in-stage click. Alright, so we need the basics. Kind of like the Mario start stage screen, I think is kind of what we want. Just simple. It's ready to go. Hit A. So, middle content area. Let's do div the pre-stage text container, and then we'll have two things inside of here. So this will be mission name, and this one will be stage name. So let's get our text container working. So text container width is going to be 100%. The height is going to be 8 vmin. Then we have the pre-stage text item. That's going to be a So I'll have mission name, a spacer, and another thing. So the text item is going to have a font size of 8 vmin. It's going to have a height of 8 vmin. And we're going to have a float left on it. And text align center. And then we have the item spacer. So mission, spacer, and stage. This one is going to have a margin left of, actually this one will do text align center. This one will do text align right. I guess width of this guy is going to be like 45%, 10%, and then We'll do the same thing here, except align left. Pre-stage text item. Why isn't it picking it up? Text container. Pre-stage. I forgot the class equals and all these things. I just have class. Oh, Lucas, welcome, sir. Did I just count wrong here? Why am I so angry? Yeah, why? What am I doing wrong here? Like, it's pre-stage text item and font size, height, float is set. And then we set the text aligns and the widths for these things, and the problem is this stage thing is like, that's showing up properly. Your PC just blew up? What? That doesn't sound fun. So what the fuck is going on with this thing? It's supposed to float left. Right. Alright, let's just type it over. Alright, well, it's just odd. I mean, I don't really understand why that's broken. Yeah, no real clue. But I think I'll just have mission name, stage name, and then the objective. Alright, so the objectives text is going to look more like this, like score 5 goals. So we want like a list of stuff. So it'd be like mission name this, and then do this thing, and then I think we'll have a list of objectives that you need. And it'll just be like dunk, 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 and that should just be in plain English. Alright, so pre-stage objectives text, the width is going to be 100%, text align is going to be center, height is going to be 6 vmin, font size will be 6 vmin, margin top 2 vmin, score 5 goals, and then I kind of want like a container for the list. And then each one of the entries of the list should float. Or should they just be like a nice bullet list? I think it needs at least a nice little area. So why don't we do that? Alright, so the objectives area is going to be a width of, let's do like 80%. So margin left of 10%. Let's do a background of gray and height of 20 vmin. Like 25 maybe. Alright, let's have these items. Let's see if we can float left. And then do like width is 20 vmin or something like that. Okay, so it'll just kind of tuck, 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 tuck. That looks fine. Alright, overflow Y auto. Yeah, Jeff is nerfed. Specifically. It must be done. It's got to be called out. So if we scroll, it'll look like that. And I guess I'll just have another thing, which would be pre-stage press start text. Alright, so the press start text is going to be pretty simple. We'll do another width of 100% with a text align center with, I think we'll have it be a little bit smaller, so maybe a height of 5 vmin, text size, font size of 5 vmin. This thing is in the goddamn way. I guess we can get rid of them. Just kabam. And let's animate that thing. What? Anyway. Alright, so the other thing we'd have it be a margin for that guy. No, it's not margin top, it's going to be padding top. That's better.